the nice thing with that is that it's a half an hour away. You have it 100% secure. I mean, your grandparents don't give a shit.
They don't care.
And
so
like
how is it from Fitchburg?
probably in 45 minutes.
Well, how far is Fitchburg from here?
45 minutes.
So
That's
over an hour.
Pittsburgh from my house is not that
If
far.
it's over an hour, I don't
Oh,
feel
10
comfortable
minutes?
filming.
From my house.
okay, from Nate's house to Fitchburg is 10 minutes, so it's 40 minutes.
I have ideas on the way home.
Okay.
What are your ideas?
I don't know the exact locations like to the T, but I
Is it
know.
around
How about-
the Marshall area?
How about
Okay,
we
so he's got ideas around the water.
How about we
Marshall
lock
area.
down-
They're going this way.
lock down locations by next weekend? Like
Right.
lock
Lock down
down.
locations by tomorrow. We need to.
Well, we have
Well,
Iswood's
well, we
factory.
We still have time to like.
We need to figure this out now so that we can. This takes a lot of planning.
It does.
Kevin's just talking about like he's thinking about places like.
Yeah, so we should
Yeah,
get this
but
done
like
by
we should I don't know.
I want locations.
I don't want it to
down
be.
by
I don't
Friday.
know. I want these locations like.
By
wow.
Friday.
I want.
Okay,
well, this
should we
next Friday.
set a date to
Right.
all go out to these locations?
We could do that
Like
next week.
next weekend.
Yep.
This week. We should do like this week, like Monday. I'm sorry, I'm just getting like.
9/16.
What about this?
6/16, right? Is starting
16.
point.
I know, but
We got 2 weeks.
We gotta. But I love your by the hour thing because we need to be like at 7 p.m. we do this,
All right.
at 8 p.m. we do this, at 9 p.m. we gotta have this. We need this. We need to
All
give
right.
ourselves check marks, and you need to enforce those. check
Before
marks.
before I even like set the times, I'm just gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it what we need to do in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. We should have a check-in every hour.
All right. So
What about the? I have a question.
Does
What about
anyone have access to a field recorder?
Right?
The school.
Oh, yeah.
Schools, so it's
Somebody want to talk to Sean about that?
Nate.
Yeah.
Friday night and Saturday. How late are we working into the night? Are we just gonna keep going until we're done for the day, or is who's gonna call it when we're done?
Well, okay, this is how I see it. Depending on whatever genre we're doing, whatever the fuck the story is, I feel like we go until we get all of our shots, we get everything lined up. I'll fucking buy coffee, energy drinks,
Yeah.
whatever the hell.
Hell yeah.
It's
Call
like
me.
it's like when you need to fucking take a nap, just fucking.
Right. Just
What we need to do-
slam
What we need to do once we're done,
Yeah, something.
at some point, we're gonna end filming the day. We're gonna end it for the day, right?
Right.
For Friday. Once we do that, once we end that, we should immediately start editing it. We don't edit all at the end. We edit right after we're done filming.
Yeah.
Right. I think film shot cutoff should be 12:30, 1 a.m.
Well, that's something we should figure out. What we want.
Right.
And
So
if it depends on the genre too, because if we have like
within
a
1
horror
hour.
genre, we're gonna have quite a few shots.
If we want a horror, we want to film around dusk night area. We
Dusk
don't
night,
want
yeah.
super bright sun. It's not
Right.
gonna.
All right. Within 1 hour,
But
have the script written.
Right.
Wait, 1 hour. Wait, 2
Within-
hours max.
I think
Within
Okay.
1 hour,
put 9:30.
9:30 have a script.
we'll figure out the times later. I'm just gonna say
We-
within 1 hour, we should be at our location.
Okay.
So you think by 8 everyone should be at the location ready to go.
Nate, can I write things?
Yeah.
I was gonna
I
say,
think
let me just.
I like that. 8 p.m. everyone at the location.
Right. Okay. So here, we'll do this. 8 p.m. Be at location. Boom.
Everyone.
p.m.
9 p.m.
And if someone shows up late, Tyler, you can't just go.
Get
oh,
supplies.
whatever." You got to be like, do you want to be a part of it? Like,
Right.
Who's gonna scoop
Fucking
me
go.
up? Because I'm gonna need.
We should have all our supply, like, when you go out and get props and shit. That's gonna take an hour or so.
Right. So. Okay.
That's another thing we should think of.
We can't
These
creatively have these props ahead of
We-
time.
We can't buy it ahead of time. So once we figure out the genre,
Boom.
if we're all on location, do you want to start sending
Separate
messages to
person
the
needs
chat?
to.
Right.
Be like,
Okay.
hey, we need something you're thinking of, or do we want to, as we're writing the script, we spend like 2 hours writing the script, and then say, all right, now we need this prop.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking.
Props need to be done at the same time as.
Ready to go get that stuff as
I like that.
So
as
okay.
we're writing the script.
Hear me out here. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
6 o'clock. Nate and I are at Fitchburg.
Yep.
Get everything done. 7 o'clock we have to start. So, 7 o'clock we already have our location down. I want my film crew and my audio crew at the location. Myself,
Four.
either myself and or Nate will go pick up props while we're figuring out the story, we're
That's
gonna
good because you guys are already out.
right. I'm gonna call one of you, whether it be through Facebook, phone call, whatever, and we're gonna get this script written the fuck down, get everything complete.
You guys should give yourself.
Can we get people's like names and numbers and stuff so we
Yeah,
all
we'll
we
get
can
that.
take care of that.
We'll take care of that.
You guys should definitely set a time limit. Like you have 30 minutes to pick up your props, and then you need to be there. You can't be like going from store to store. What would I need?
Agreed. So,
All right, so
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Props
9
obtained.
We're gonna have story, props, all that shit done, and meet you guys at the location.
Wait, so you guys are writing the story with us not there? You're just gonna write it on the way to the location?
Well, basically, what we're gonna do is Nate's essentially the creative brain behind the story. I'm kind of checking him over, and then I'm gonna let you all know how the story is playing out while we're
Via
phone
group
call,
chat.
video chat.
Because by 9 p.m. it will be getting dark. We will
Yep.
have little to no light left, so we might either be done for filming that day, or we might,
Be just starting filming, depending on if it's a horror movie or whatever.
or if it's too dark and we need to, there's only so much you can do to blow out the iris on a camera before it just looks fake.
Right.
And by 9, it's
extension
gonna-
cables.
I have-
surge protectors.
Okay. I
That's a
can.
good point.
I can
We
pick up all
definitely
that.
need all of that.
I got an overtime check coming this Friday. I don't have to pay any fucking bills. I have
And
$500,
We're
so
gonna
I'll
be filming
contribute.
we're gonna be filming in a field maybe or woods.
I have the property we're going to chat with.
Generator.
I was gonna say generator maybe.
I was gonna say I can rent a generator. I can rent a 7,700 watt generator from my old work and get it for $25 for. Well, actually, it'd be like $100 for a weekend. So I mean,
Get on
the only shit part is it's a gas generator, so it's gonna produce shitty sound. But I mean, if you have it far enough away, I have like a 200-foot extension cord. So I mean, if that's an issue, then
It's
we
gonna
can-
sound like a car starting, all kind of stuff. That'll definitely be picked
it's-
up by any sort of dynamic.
Fuck. Well, I was gonna say it's like a lawnmower engine, basically. Is what it is, like a fucking push mower engine.
I'll
This-
definitely hear it.
this-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
this,
dynamic microphone. Is gonna
Or
pick that up.
Especially
if any
if you
dynamic
don't
mic
use-
work and so will pick that up.
Okay. Well,
think of the best that we got
yeah.
before
I mean,
we
the
go to
only other
that.
thing,
Charge your things before you get there.
right?
Film until
Yeah.
our stuff dies.
Right.
Right.
Well, I was gonna say, I
Work
mean,
on editing.
my car, I can charge things through a charger port.
Alright.
I can also get they make an adapter that you can actually plug like a 110 extension cord into your car. So I mean, I could do something like that. I don't give a fuck if my battery dies. Somebody give me a jump
I was
start
gonna
to
say,
get out of there.
Bringing that up, we should plan for the unexpected, like someone's car breaking down.
Right.
Someone-
I have
Alright,
just
fuck it.
someone's tire.
Alright, fuck
falling
it.
off. We need to
Change script done time to 8 o'clock, not
say
9.
that fucking deer. Guys, watch out for deer.
Okay.
Yes, scripts prop be done by fucking 8
Okay.
within the
Scripts are
hour.
probably done by 8.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah. We have an hour to write the story. I mean,
You guys gotta. So basically, what I'm hearing is on your guys' ride back to the set, you guys are gonna be finalizing, and you're gonna hit. You guys are gonna show up at 8 at the set with a finalized script ready to go.
I think
Yeah.
we should use, instead of like a group chat, I really recommend
Well-
if you guys want a script done by 8 before you get to the set.
Yeah, while you're
I
driving.
think
Yeah,
we need FaceTime or video
Yeah.
chat.
well, the Facebook group video call that seems to be working okay at the moment.
I'm perfectly fine with you guys coming up with an idea and then just asking some questions when you get there. I don't care what you have. I'll film it.
Okay.
But I'm saying, set some realism for your guys' stuff. You guys are going to be driving, looking for props. You
Right.
need to set out a script of people dialogue and talking.
Yeah. See.
It's
Okay.
going to take longer
So-
than the hour.
all right. So you don't. So, what time do you want to film? That's what I feel important.
That's
Because
It's
you're-
stuff that we all need to figure out. Like,
What time when you want to start filming?
I want to be filming by 8:15.
So, okay, here's my thought to this. Once we find out our genre at 7 o'clock, you can take, like, still shots, think, like, atmospheric type things, you know, something that's not necessarily story-related, and if you want to add, I don't know, not necessarily, like,
B-roll.
filler.
You want B-roll.
Right. So, I mean, stuff that you can use later on if you have, like, intermediary points in the story, you know what I'm saying? Film those types of shots first, that's when you're going to have the most light at 7 o'clock, and then we'll come up with a base story idea.
We'll get a story coming
I would
at
really...
at 8.
I
Right.
think the best thing to do, please push for this. Once you get your genre, you start thinking of a story. Think of a one set story that we don't have to leave. We can
Right.
get it all done in one set.
Agreed.
That'll help us so much.
So, and that's my thing
Also,
with...
Nick, do you have this app? Celtics. It's free online.
And
I can use Final Draft.
I was gonna say because this sets it up and it's got like you can write movie scripts, professional scripts for free.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get that or Final Draft. I know both of them.
Okay, all right, just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a rookie when it comes to screenwriting.
I'm not saying yeah, dude. I'm just
Okay.
But yeah,
Starting over.
what's important?
Like an hour is kind of like pushing them.
it is pushing.
Yes. So this is my theory to this.
So what time do you want to film?
I
said
like the
8:15.
idea of- I'll start B-roll at 8 because that's the perfect time where the sun's setting. We'll get some cool shots, good exposure, where we don't have to blow things out. We have enough light, but not enough. You know, it's a sweet spot. It's a sweet spot.
Right.
So
So
I'll just get some cool shots that I think could fit into whatever. Well, you guys will send the genre.
right. Which
So-
once you get the genre,
All
you
right.
should
I'll
kinda
start
get that
taking
shot.
B-roll that'll fit to that genre.
So this is what I'm asking here.
Yeah.
In terms of night shots, doesn't have to be that fucking Friday.
My shows don't have to be the Friday, no.
Okay, good. So then, in terms of writing the script,
But I don't want to spend any time just sitting around waiting for Saturday. I want to be like, we have time Friday. Let's do something.
Right.
All right, I will-
100% agree.
does midnight sound good for having a complete written script?
Does what?
Midnight,
Well, here's my thought process to this.
I was thinking 10:30 p.m.
10:30.
Well,
10:30.
and so when Nate and I are on our way to get props, we find out the genre. You're taking your B-roll shots. We're gonna get at least a base story idea. We're gonna come up with at least like characters, not any sort of dialogue, not
That's
any
the best
heavy
type of
story. We're gonna just come up with character names, setting,
Settings.
Also, we need to.
base like story idea, and then
We have no talent on board right now. It sounds like.
No.
which I
We're
mean,
waiting on
worst
talent.
comes to worst, we're gonna have to
So,
look within our own team
We need to start
create
thinking
talent.
of a story that'll be like one character, two characters. Like if we get horror, that's gonna be so goddamn easy. We could have
Two people.
one
One
can do it
killer?
with one character and some sort of supernatural entity that we don't even need to show. We can just point the camera at some woods,
Right, and
zoom
like
in
add
slowly,
like a
have some music, and just be like, oh, something's there.
right.
That would
It
be
can
so
be
easy.
ominous. Okay.
Exactly.
So, all right, this I'm just gonna run
This
everything
is
down.
where like the director and
The producer.
the DP will conflict.
Okay.
Cause
We are not conflicting. We are moving smoothly along.
I was
no,
gonna
I'm
say-
talking about like creativity wise. I don't want it to be easy. I don't want it to be like any other film. I want it
So
to.
you
Well,
push
you're looking-
yourself, but you also need to realize that
Well, I
we're on
think-
a no budget. We are on a time frame.
Right. I think
Dude,
what
we can do it.
I thought of another resource that we can use.
We could.
semi-complex setting, and not necessarily a dialogue-heavy nor story-heavy story, but something that's kind of intriguing. Okay, take a look at example. I'm trying to think of something like think of a movie that
Here,
is simple yet it's drawing. You know what I mean? Something that's
seen the movie Lock with
I have not.
with Tom Hardy. It's an hour and 40 long minute of him in his car driving an hour.
What?
It's people calling him through his Bluetooth, and the entire movie is Tom Hardy sitting in his driver's seat talking.
did it
That's
win?
the movie.
Well, okay. There's.
Did it win the Oscar though?
It has a story.
Did it win the Oscar? Did it
It
win?
won awards.
Did it win Cannes?
It doesn't have to.
Well, okay.
win Cannes.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say-
saying-
We have to win Cannes because that's the only grand prize
what
there
I'm
is.
trying to say is you don't need 6-7 characters.
Well, right.
You don't need big props.
Right.
They did it with a car and a camera.
Right.
I know that.
Okay, take this for example. I mean, I'm a nerd. I play video games all the time. There's a video game. I forget the fucking name of it. But literally, the entire basis of a game, you're a block character in a cell, and you get letters. And the whole entire story is told through 3 different characters. They're not even physically there. They're just sending you letters underneath this doorway, and it's explaining like there's something weird going on in the outside world that you have no idea
Which
that
is
could be.
bringing back 2 less is more.
Exactly. So I mean, you
I would-
have to. This is my biggest kind of creative idea, I guess. I don't know, Nate, if this sounds alright to you. You have to let the audience kind of formulate their own idea of your story. You have to basically
you
create
can't
a.
just leave it completely up to them, though.
Well,
That's a
right.
cop-out.
You have to design a storyline that has branching off points that kind of lead people
Well,
questioning
That's where
different.
you need to decide: do you want to go for a straightforward movie? Do you want to make a think piece? Do you
It's
want
a think-
Right. Which
All
I
right.
think.
You can't make a comedy think piece. Well, you can, but you can't make it in 48 hours. You can make
Right.
a horror think piece. You can make a drama think piece.
All right.
See, that's why we're
You can't make a
gunning.
feminism think piece.
All right, I will give you some guarantees.
Okay.
I'll give you my guarantees.
All right.
Characters are limited.
Good. I want.
Maximum
Main
of
characters are limited
I would say
to
less-
actor,
Maximum of 3.
to actor and actress.
So just 2. You just want 2 characters max.
Max.
Okay.
I'm talking about.
That's fair.
I'm talking about leads. When it comes to if we need background
Well,
shit,
Right. I mean, we can.
You know, that's whatever.
We have us.
we have us.
You can fucking walk through the back.
But I'm talking about leads. I will guarantee that it is an actor, actress. That's it. Another guarantee. No. A guarantee that I don't have though, and this is where you and me will conflict, is I'm not going to guarantee you one location.
Okay. So, well, I was going to say.
I can't guarantee a one location.
Which is up to the producer here.
Right. So my own thoughts is a maximum. We cannot stress. I cannot stress this enough. Maximum of 2.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure no one's forest area. I'm liking that idea so far, just
There's
because of
like-
the adaptability of it.
There's
Telling
like
you
a
though, Nate,
shit. Like there is so much
Just
area
like
in
trees,
this,
forest, woods.
I'm telling you though, if you want 2 locations and we go and shoot and we're going into editing and one of you tell me I don't like that shot, can we go back?
We can't
That's
go back.
bullshit.
We can't go back.
We are
Or if we do, we have to sacrifice something else.
right.
If we leave it to one location, we can sit there and focus on that one location and get it
I
done.
agree.
You can turn one location into multiple locations by tricking the viewer by putting the camera at a different spot. They think, are we at a new location or is this something else? You can do that.
See,
You can have them get in a car, maybe drive off, show up at the same location, with the camera pointing somewhere else. It's
Right.
a new location.
and the side with that is this factory location
All right.
also has like a pretty forested area behind
All
it
right.
that we can go into. So I mean, if that's also an option, it all depends.
I just don't want to be driving 45 minutes.
All right. Let's. I will agree. I 100% agree. One location.
Okay, so location.
100%. Let's not argue about that
We
on
should also use
100%.
Nancy Stillwell as another resource.
Agreed. So and then, all right, plot story.
And I messaged her. Don't worry about
Good.
that.
Good.
Yeah.
So, on the drive back, you guys are going to be thinking out characters and a rough idea.
A rough
Right, so
idea.
we're maximum, like you said, we're gonna have 2 leads max. Which
So-
especially, I'm kind of gunning. We have to get a drama or horror. That'd be fantastic because then
10:30
So 7 o'clock, you guys get your
John,
ideas.
ideas.
You're
By-
starting to shoot B-roll by 8.
By 8:15, I'm going to start on the B-roll. By the time you guys get there, we will have. When are you guys going to get there? 8? Are you guys going to be there by 8 or?
Are you
We-
at,
it's-
at the location?
Right. If it's Nolan's
No.
grandparents'
No.
woods, it should be 8:30, 9 o'clock.
So should
Depending
we put you
prop.
as 8:30 or 9?
Do 9, just to be safe. I mean,
So-
you want to overshoot. If we get there early, then we can push everything back a half an hour or an hour even. So that's always good. I like kind of overshooting things just to be safe.
We should be confining ourselves to make sure that we're on a time. We shouldn't give ourselves. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, we have 2 more hours. We're good.
No, exactly.
No.
Which and
9 o'clock is
9
like
o'clock, you guys will be
we're
here.
gonna be
with
at your guys' at the location.
at the filming
and
location.
then
From 9 to 10:30, continue formulating dialogue, main story, and background settings.
So you guys will have it now. Everything, props, ideas. By
Correct.
10:30, you guys want to have a script done and ready
Script.
to go.
On
Agreed.
paper. Script
On
on paper.
paper, and ready
Agreed.
to go. By what
Script on
time?
paper and
Then
ready to go.
by 10:30. So that's an hour and a half. So that means none of how we're doing right here. We just spent an hour going back and forth and stuff.
That's
none
bullshit.
None of that.
That's
We're ready
complete
to-
bullshit.
Someone comes up with an idea. You come up with an idea or something. I shoot it down. You tell us which one's right. We move on.
Right.
Yep.
So and that's just it. Nate's gonna give me his clear vision on what he wants for the story. So with that, everybody else is coming up with ideas. If you guys have a conflicting idea, come to me. I'll pick which one fits his story better. Boom, done deal. Sorry, buddy, this one didn't work. This one's better. I like this one better, as does Nate. That's how it's gonna work.
And you need to make sure to everyone that we may have good ideas, but
I want everyone to pitch in.
some of our ideas are going to get shot down, and that's just how it's going to go.
Right.
You're not our friend. You're here to get the project done.
Right.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I mean, if you have an idea, come to me with it. If someone else has an idea that's similar, but a little different, and I like that one better than that one's getting
Good.
picked. I
Good.
mean, it's just that's how it has
So-
to be just
Good.
to get this
So
done.
far, I have written down 6 to 7 your meeting.
Yes.
7 p.m. Idea will be picked and sent to the chat
Yep.
around then. 8 p.m. Everyone's there. 8:15 I start B-roll. 9 p.m. you guys arrive with props and ideas for everything.
Yep.
We sit down, write the script, get it all done. I will tell you guys, hey, I saw this tree line here. We could do this because you have this
Definitely.
idea. We get that done. What's next?
Next after that, I think
All right. 10:30.
10:30.
It's going to be pitch black. If we're in a field, we're going to be boned.
Okay, so what?
So do we want me to? Do we want? I start shooting B-roll 8:15.
Should
Maybe
you
get
start
down by,
building
like,
a set?
building a set.
I don't really think, depending on what we're doing, I don't think we necessarily need a set, quote unquote. We're more so.
No, whatever we're filming is a set.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
right.
Start building the set.
Yeah. So right.
Oh,
I mean,
planning it out.
Planning it out.
yeah, agreed. So I think
doing the layouts and everything.
the way this is sounding, I mean, well, okay, this is another thing.
And then we'll give
Sunrise.
time to sleep.
Right. I was going to say, with that, I want to be done for the day by 1 a.m. But
Is that cool?
how does sunrise work for you with shots? Can you make it seem like a dust type setting? You see what I'm saying? Like, can you use this sunrise light as like a night tone? Does that understand?
Sunrise won't give you a night tone unless we're doing it at 4 or 5 a.m. If you want like sun up there and like you get the purples in there from sunrise, it'll be sunrise.
Okay. Well,
right,
this is my point to
But
this:
if
is
you-
that
if you
if you
wanna-
want to do night shots, and if we get up early enough or stay up until that point, so we don't waste any time having to wait until Saturday night.
If you want morning to look like night, your window is about 4 a.m. to 5:15.
Does that sound okay with everybody? I mean, I don't want to waste any unnecessary time having to wait an entire 12 hours to
Okay,
shoot night shots.
So we get done with the script at 10:30 at night. What are
Mhm.
we doing after that? Are we just going to bed and waking up at 4?
That, I mean, if that's something that sounds feasible to everybody else, then I mean,
Yeah.
that could work. Not unless there's any other issues that you
Wait,
think
but then
that we
wait.
can
Waking up
hash
at
out before
3.
that.
That all depends. Yeah, we wake up early so
Well,
we can
yeah.
get there. But that all depends on once we see the final script. We need to decide. I think. Okay, so how about this? After 10:30, after the script, we start laying down a shot sheet. We start laying down like that. Let's
Okay.
Let's put and be done by
Midnight.
12:30. 12:30.
Where would we
12:30.
sleep?
12:30 is fine.
Where would we sleep though? Are we gonna be
I
sleeping
mean-
like on location?
That's
We-
a good idea too because a lot of us live farther away than
Yeah.
others.
Side note, that factory, my parents have a fifth wheel camper. So, I mean, if anybody wants a bed.
I'm sleeping in my car.
Can you bring the camper to the set?
Yeah, I mean.
Well,
we
I was
can
gonna
sleep in
say-
our cars.
I'm sleeping in my car.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
I'll
know about you
just
guys.
sleep in
You
my
guys
car.
can pick
I'm-
your comfortability.
I'm okay
but
with
sleeping
sleeping in my car, dude.
You seem fucked.
I mean, well, I'm short, so like
What?
a car, like a backseat of a car would be fine with me.
Yeah, I mean,
Or-
I have,
Yeah.
and in the morning, 3 a.m. I'll wake up, I'll go run, get coffee, energy drinks, whatever you guys need. As your producer, I'm kind of, if you guys have anything you need, just let me know. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yep,
If you need coffee, food,
for sure.
I'll fucking make 24 MacDons runs in a day if somebody needs fucking food.
Okay, so
But if you have, if
so
you have any
10:30
production assistants, get some.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm
Get production
hoping
assistants.
Candace is kind of
No,
my...
she's a producer. She's not your.
Oh, I see what
production
you're saying.
assistant.
Okay.
You need production
My
assistants.
friend Dylan, actually, he I can get him on board.
You don't
as-
really have to tell me, like just.
Well, I'm just saying, I can
Alright.
get a runner, in other
Alright.
words.
Yeah,
So,
get yourself some assistants.
right. I can have an assistant.
Anyone else here, get yourself assistants too.
Right. If you need a partner, fucking find one. You know what I mean?
Find a partner.
But okay, so Lucas, go over what we have so far. I just want to do a recap.
I have 6 to 7 your guys' meeting. 8 p.m. Everyone arrives there. 8:15 I'll start on B-roll to about 9. 9 p.m. Nate and Tyler arrive with the script and the props. So we have until 10:30 to have the script done and on paper. We have 12:30 to get done with the shot sheet. Like I'll just work out the shot sheet. I wanted to touch on that. I know you like want us to like push ourselves and like you want something, but I'm going to tell you yes or no if a shot can be done. Like you guys have a vision in your mind. I'm going to tell you how it can be done on a camera and how that can be executed. And it might be different than yours, and you can shoot it down. But if we want it to move slowly, I'm going to tell you you want that shot, but we can't do that.
Right. And like I said, this goes back to the whole I trust
So
your judgment
you have to
completely.
you have to convince me too.
Right. Which I mean, that's
Okay, so I have
Yeah.
Yeah, so from 10:30 to 12:30 will be I'll work on the shot sheet, and I'll work with everyone, mainly you guys.
Shut me down.
Right, I was gonna say, Nate,
If he says we can't do it, shut me down.
you bet.
Okay, and then after 12:30, what?
After 12:30,
Sleep.
we should be done for the day, but I'm gonna go back and work on the edit until when it gets done. Because we need to edit the film that I did that day. That'll save us a lot of time.
See, and another side note with that is nighttime. I'm assuming you have like a MacBook computer, obviously, that you're gonna do all your editing type things on.
So are you just going to be editing B-roll? Or?
I'll just edit the film, whatever I did.
Whatever he filmed.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
make sure
and
it's good.
with that, I can still rent out that generator. I mean, if you can't plug it into your car or whatever, I can rent out this generator when we're sleeping. Charge your phones, charge your shit. If your car dies, charge your fucking car. So, well, I'm so sorry, by the way. That sucks.
Just know that at 12:30, we're gonna have all that layouts and all that shit done,
Agreed.
and then
You guys will pretty much be done for the day unless Nate or producer wants to watch over while I'm editing and make
Right.
sure as I'm doing it gets done, or I
Which-
can show you in the morning.
Right.
Which-
And that's totally fine.
which
I
at
mean,
3
Well,
or
actually,
4
no, you guys
o'clock.
should. I would feel better if someone would stay up and do that because I don't want to wake up in the morning. But this is what I edited. And
That's
someone,
fine.
And you
I
guys
will-
tell me, hey, that's trash.
I'll stay up, dude. I mean, I like
I'm
caffeine.
staying up
So,
just a little bit.
So
I
when
might
do we,
sleep
when do
an
we
hour.
want to wake up? When do we want to have roll call? When does everyone need to be
Yeah,
back?
3:30.
3.
I want everybody up by
So-
3:30.
So you guys are confident that no matter what script we get, we're going to need morning shots. You're confident on that.
I would do it just to be safe, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I just want everybody up at 3:30.
it's-
That
it's the
optimal
only-
kind of night
It's
time
the only
feel.
day of the sun, man.
I'm saying we can do that, but people like me, I know myself, and I'm pretty sure I speak for Kevin too. But at the end of the day, as it goes on, I'll be tired as shit.
Agreed. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I want to get the shots done, and then we can work on editing throughout the day. Saturday, get some sleep.
Saturday when
night.
all the filming will get done.
Right. I want all the filming done and editing started by 6 p.m.
So
Saturday?
3:30 roll call. Is 3:30 arrive? 6 p.m. Saturday. You want to be done?
with all shots
With all
and
shots.
beginning at the very least, with all shots done and beginning editing by 6 p.m.
Yeah, that gives us 12 hours for post.
Right. I was gonna say,
That
and I
means the majority of our
12
filming
hours.
is going to be
Is
in the heat of the sun.
I'll
Because
get
everyone's going
water
to get super tired. It means all their shots might be blown out, which means I don't know.
potential. Okay. Well, I mean, it all depends on what. See, this is the shitty part. Is there's so many variables with the genre we get. If it's a horror movie, that's all the types of things that we have to take into account here. If we're strictly working with night shots and maybe a little bit of day
No.
shots, then it's not going to be too big a deal.
It's not going to be a big deal.
Well, right. I mean, I'm not
Um,
necessarily worried about it.
Because, remember, one location. We have one location.
Right.
If we're going to do a night or a day shot, you know,
Or night and day, depending.
we're not going to reach to, that. I don't know if we're going to reach that, sundown time, are we?
Are you talking like the 4 a.m. sunrise type deal, or are you
No,
talking?
when the sun goes down.
With Foley as a whole.
Okay.
Because I'm not envisioning more outdoor shots and indoor shots. I'm definitely envisioning more indoor shots.
Indoor.
Than
Then why are
outdoor
we in a field?
I was gonna say. So then, at that rate,
Someone mentioned having a field. I never said that.
well,
The location.
I mean, it just depends on what.
right. I mean, do your grandparents have like a barn, shed, anything that we can use, or no?
So, as long as we have an indoor location that we could create multiple sets or whatever that.
Right. Multiple different.
They have
changes.
barns and stuff, but they're all
Dilapidated
They
and-
have stuff. You know.
I'm not too concerned about time per se, as in it being sunrise, sunset.
All right. So let me just kind of iterate here for a second. This is my question.
Because I want most of our shit to be focused on post. As much time as
Okay,
we
so
have,
what
I
time
want it to be in post.
do we want everything to be all the
Filming should be
All
done
the
at
shots?
a specific time.
6 p.m. Saturday. I want them all
You
done by
want
6 p.m. Saturday.
So you want 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m.
well, what time does it? What time?
Saturday till 6 p.m. Saturday is all the time to get every single shooting done.
Well, I mean that's a solid.
I'm not. It's a lot of time. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying
15
that's
hours.
the time you want.
Yep, I want it done by 6 p.m. I want all shots done and starting post editing. That to me, 15 hours of shooting time, that's a shit ton of time. And then, I mean, we have all of... What time is the due date Sunday?
7, I think.
7.
7. So,
7:30.
I want
Like-
everybody to be asleep by midnight Saturday.
Okay.
Because then we're going to get up...
That's going to be the big editing night.
That's a big editing night. Like, there shouldn't be a.
You need to edit that night because what
Okay.
if you're editing and you realize I have something that won't work and it needs to be reshot tomorrow?
Okay, well then, I guess that'll have to be...
So wait, do we should focus most of our shots during the day then, because if we need reshoots Sunday, we're not going to have night. We're going to have day.
Okay.
Wait, so when is like on the whole like composing and audio
That-
shit?
I want
As soon
you
as
guys-
filming ends.
Right, as soon as filming ends Saturday, I
And
want
I think by
you
that
and-
time,
you'll have a good
I'm
feeling.
You should
gonna
have your
I'm gonna
sounds.
have a I'll have a good. By the time shooting is done, I should have a pretty damn
Decent
good